I'm here with Felix Ho, who is the CEO of YFY Group. And Felix just gave the closing keynote here at the ID Tech X event. And Felix, for those folks that were not able to attend this event, right, I would like for you to sort of summarize what are some things you said at the event. What are some key points that you want people to know about emerging technologies?
Well, so, obviously YFY and E-Ink has been in this space for a very, very long time. We've been watching this space for well over a decade and a half. And a lot of the ideas that started this has yet to be realized. It's not because the technology is moving slow, but a lot of this requires infrastructure. And the infrastructure is always slow to take. But we think a lot of infrastructure are being built, and the future where every node has sensors and displays will be coming, and we continue to be watching the space very, very closely.
So within the YFY group, you mentioned E-Ink. So E-Ink has had a lot of success outside of e-readers more recently. What are a couple of applications that you think will have broad industry implications, particularly as the ecosystem develops? A lot of companies can jump in, provide accessory materials and support and services to make those industries happen.
So one of the most relevant to printed electronics and flexible electronics is certainly wearables. That is being picked up. Sony launched a product with our integrated curved display this month. But beyond kind of the consumer electronics, electronic shelf label is a big thing. We are scheduled to ship perhaps over 30 million of these in the field, but 30 million is just proof of concept in the retail world, right? We believe that eventually every item, every skill will require a changeable price tag. And this is because if you have capability to do real-time pricing through RFID, you will need the capability to do real-time pricing on those real-time inventory.
Yeah.
That's the only way to capture those values. So we think that is very, very, very big. And then beyond that, you extend this all through the logistic change. Every single piece of paper, every single kanban that you see in the manufacturing and logistic should be replaced with an updatable, RF updatable display. And for power reasons and for readability reasons, they should be E-Ink.
Of course. And my one last question for you is, obviously there were over 2,500 people that attended the events the last couple of days here today to attend not only the talks, but go through the exhibits and so on. But there are a lot of people that were not here.
Yeah.
Right? What is your sort of message to folks, particularly those in Taiwan, Korea, China, some of the emerging markets, about events like this and other events where you have core technologies being presented, emerging markets and so on? What is your message to folks like that?
Well, I think it's twofold. One is, particularly in Asia, and I think particularly for China, there's the possibility to leapfrog in infrastructure. And in those cases, I think emerging technologies will emerge faster in those markets. You look at, for example, the US credit card market has stayed pretty much the same, whereas places like China has leapfrogged in terms of payments and in terms of technology. Those are opportunities where I think Asia may have a stronger opportunity to leapfrog. And so they need to be watching these very, very closely. The other is, I think we need to be continuously looking at these emerging technologies, even though there may not be an immediate application today. Understanding the technology allow you to think about the technology as it happens
in the future.
Right. And to be able to take advantage of that future, you start to build the infrastructure today.
Right.
And I think that's at least how YFY has been looking at it for the last 20 years.
Wonderful. Felix, I know you're a busy guy, but we greatly appreciate that you're being here, and thank you for that inspirational message.
Thank you.